Hey guys, what is going on? Clash with Smith here, and today we're going to be looking at kind of the top 10 weirdest kind of facts, or kind of like, yeah, just things that have happened in the past which I didn't actually know. I'm sure some of them you won't know. I'm sure some of them that you would have like already heard of, but the majority of them I haven't heard of, so hopefully they will be a surprise to you too. But just so you know, obviously I am doing a series at the moment, kind of on funny troops. If you did miss my last episode and you want to get some, like, yeah, if you want to start watching them, like, it's a new series, so feel free to go and watch it. It'd be pretty awesome. Yeah, so hopefully we can do about 8 to 9 kind of videos in that series. So I'm gonna probably be doing them probably once every 3 days, just to like kind of mix it all up and not have kind of weird videos of them every single day, and just kind of spread it all out a bit. So anyway, let's get into the top 10. So in no particular order, guys, let's go and hit number 1. So obviously, like I've just said, it won't be in particular order, so none of these are from kind of the best to the worst. They're just kind of the ones I've got them in order. So anyway, let's get to the first one, and the first one is Supercell earns over $7 million a day, and that's obviously from us spending gems, maybe some advertisements, whatever they do on kind of the websites and stuff, kind of Facebook and stuff. Don't know what they post around there, but kind of advertising, and especially the money we spend on gems. But anyway, yes, I'm not sure, because obviously the game's from Finland originally, and Supercell is originally from Finland, so I'm not 100% sure what the currency is in there, so I'm not sure if it's, like, it is 7 million, kind of Finland, whatever it is, the currency in Finland, but it is $7 million in, obviously, USA terms. And then moving on to the second point, and that is minions were originally going to be called gargoyles. Gargoyles, guys. Literally, now, I don't know where they got minions from. I don't know why, how it changed. I don't know how anyone actually got the information that they were going to be called gargoyles before, but that is literally what's happened. I don't know, literally I don't know any backing story about that, but all I know is they were going to be called gargoyles, and then something must have happened at the end, so someone like one of the Supercell nerds would have gone, minions, good job, Gary, we're going to use minions. So I don't know what happened there, but it looks like, yeah, that just happened. Yeah, so yeah, anyway, let's just try and not go too far about that one. But anyway, moving on to number 3, and that is that Supercell, well, there are 150 Supercell employees, and that was a fact taken from about, I think it was around September 2015, so obviously now it's January 2016, so I'm not sure whether that statistic has been changed. So, but anyway, I'm going for the statistic that I got from September 2015, and that is only actually 15 people of the 150 Supercell workers actually work on the game Clash of Clans. So obviously the rest of the employees must work from different games. Obviously there's Boom Beach, Heyday, and the new game Clash Royale, and there's the website and the Facebook pages and social media and kind of just advertisement and stuff like that. So yeah, they obviously won't all work in Clash of Clans, but there you are. Only 15 people actually work in Clash of Clans. That may be increased now because it's more popular games than September 2015, but that was the statistic that I got from then. Moving on to the next one, that was the P.E.K.K.A. was originally named from the Facebook contest in, I don't know what year it was, it must have been around 2014 when the P.E.K.K.A. came out, and they actually came up with the name from a Facebook contest. It was nothing to do with anyone else. It was, sorry, what am I saying? It was nothing to do with them. Well, it was obviously to do with Supercell, but they kind of did a contest on Facebook, and then they must have said like the best name is going to get it, and I don't know whether you got like a gift card, something cool from Supercell, well, from the Clash of Clans Facebook page. I have no idea where that came from, but all I know is that some guy came up with the name P.E.K.K.A. Don't know why. Don't know what it stands for, because obviously in some kind of like writing, when you see it does come up as P.E. etc. So I'm not sure what it stands for. That obviously would mean it stands for something. So I'd love to know that. If you do know, let me know in the comments. But yeah. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So they obviously just thought it was a pretty cool name, and they thought they'd use that in the actual game. Anyway, moving on to the 5th fact, and that is that wall breakers used to only take up 1 housing space. Like, I literally only just found this one out today, and that's the same with every single other one that I've already said so far. I did not know that P.E.K.K.A., the wall breakers only used to take up 1 housing space. Obviously they take 2 now, so I'm not sure why they got 1, why they changed that. Maybe because as the wall breakers leveled up, they came more OP and a lot better, so they decided to think, oh no, let's just change it up to 2. Having space so they can only have half as much, so it's kind of not as like OP. And then moving on to the 6th one, and that is spells used to be trained by gold. I never knew this, and they actually used to take like double the amount of time. the gold, when they like changed it from gold to elixir, that was before I played, but they did like decrease the training time for spells since I've played. So the training time was decreased a lot more recently, and the gold to elixir change was done quite a long time ago. It would have been before 2014, maybe around the 2013 time that happened. Moving on to the 7th fact, and that is that there was an update in, I'm not sure what year it is, maybe around 2012 or something around there. I think it might be 2000, yeah, I think it was 2012. They did like an update for Christmas, and it involved a slay. It was kind of a spell. I'll show this in one of the recent videos of the top craziest bases, how someone's already got that spell because they haven't used it since, and they've still got it. It took 1 day to train. That was how like awesome it was. I don't know how much it costed or anything. It must have costed at least like, it must cost like 500,000 at least, something like that. If it costed one, if it did cost like well, what am I saying? If it did take 1 day to train, I'm sure it would have costed quite a bit as well. But yeah, so that is literally what am I saying, guys? What am I saying? Right, guys, I just need you a second to get my iPad together. But like I was saying, this slay thing, I'm gonna put a picture on right now just for you, if you haven't already seen it. It's pretty like awesome. It was kind of a spell that you like literally dropped a spell somewhere, then it kind of make its way across the map, and it drop a bomb on a certain target on the way across. I'm not sure whether it was like certainly the town hall. It like decreased half the amount of hit points on the town hall or something like that. I'm not actually sure. If you do know, let me know down below, so I would be actually really interested to know, because I wasn't actually playing when that was around. Anyway, moving on to the 8th fact, and that's when the game first started. Like if you like in multiplayer attacks, you like attacked an army camp and you destroyed it, the troops actually in that army camp, which like the defender had trained, would literally be removed. Now that was literally the first like few months of the game, so they obviously changed that now, because that would be like devastating if that still happened. I don't know why they even implemented that into the game to start off with, because that is a dreadful idea. How annoying would that be if someone like completely destroyed your base and took like all 4 of your army camps, and every single troop was like gone? You lost all your elixir, you probably lost loot from the raid as well, and even that you lost all the troops you trained and costed money, and that could be like a war attack, and that could be like the most annoying thing ever. So moving on to the last 2 facts, and that at number 9 is you used to be able to like sell buildings in the game, and I also mentioned this in another episode a few days ago, well, weeks ago probably now. But you used to be able to sell like buildings, and now this used to be amazing. Like this, I showed this in a video because someone sold their like storages. They were maxed out Town Hall 8, and that was what it was back in the day. That you could literally max Town Hall 8. There was no other Town Hall to go up to. So you obviously bought everything. You got every single thing with his gold storages and his elixir storages. Dark elixir storages weren't actually out then, but he literally bought everything, then he sold his elixir and his gold storages. I don't know where the loot would have gone from him selling one of his last storages, because if he like just sold his last elixir storage, where would the money have gone? So that was pretty crazy. So I wish he could still be able to do it, because I would literally love that to happen. But you know, we can't have everything. Moving on to the last point. So racking it at number 10. This is like the craziest. I thought I'd say this to like the last one, because there used to be a waterfall in Clash of Clans. I didn't know this. I've seen loads of like talk about it being in the like future updates, but I never knew there used to be one. I just thought that like looking at it for the future, but they actually used to they used to have a waterfall on the base. I would have showed a picture by now. That is like mental. Why did they remove waterfall? That is like awesome. I don't know whether they had the sea when that waterfall was around. Maybe they replaced the sea what am I saying? Maybe they replaced the waterfall with the sea, and that would have been like awesome. Because the sea is obviously a lot better than a waterfall, but we need a waterfall as well. We need some more obstacles to go on the outside, and that would just be a million times better for the game. And yeah, for Supercell, they probably less people would probably leave, because it's getting a bit boring now. If you're maxed out base, you kind of need a bit of excitement around the edge. I doubt it's really going to make a difference if you completely max, and you're only really going to stay because of that. But you know, you never know. Some people are pretty weird. Not me. But anyway, yeah, that's probably going to wrap up the video. So there used to be a waterfall in Clash of Clans, and that I thought I'd leave that staying, because that's just like one of the craziest ones for me. I don't know how why they removed it, and like what the talk was around those days, like when Clash of Clans, it must have been in the first few months, maybe year of the when the release date of Clash of Clans. But I don't know what the speculation would have been about whether people were like asking for it back, and then how Supercell reacted to that. Obviously they haven't reacted very well because they haven't done anything about it, but you know, that's probably going to be it for the episode anyway, guys. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did like the video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more to get notifications for when my future videos come up. Go and like some of my last videos, go watch them, and follow me on Instagram at ClashWithSmithy. I'd be really appreciated. It'll be down in the description if you didn't quite catch that. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Subscribe for more, like, and peace.